This is a prophecy update of where we are as a nation concerning that verse which we have been following very closely in this channel. Yeah, you know Ezekiel 21:27. Okay, I will overturn it, and it shall be no more until he come whose right it is, and I will give it him. Okay. Now I have very good reason to believe I made a mistake in my early interpretation of this prophecy, which I want to correct in this recording, and then also bring you up to speed about what we should expect. Now today is the last day of the year 2017. Okay, people are celebrating, people are in a celebratory mood. It's understandable. Happy New Year everywhere. And so I suggest that if you want to continue the celebration, please do not listen to this recording. Put it aside somewhere, and then after the holidays, come and take it in. Okay, that's my advice. Because the last thing I want to do is to spoil your New Year celebration. We've had a tough year. People have a right to celebrate and let their hair down, lest they go insane, This recording is for prayer warriors, people who want to enter the new year in prayer, people who want focus, people who want direction in their prayer for the country called Kenya. Now, earlier I had said that we're waiting for the second overturn. Okay, I'm making the correction now. Earlier I had said that we're waiting for the second overturn. Actually, I have good reason to believe that we're actually waiting for the third and the last overturn. The first overturn happened on 1st of September, the Supreme Court nullification of the presidential election of August 8th. That was the first overturn. Now you'll remember there was an election set for 17th of October, okay? Everything was set, the rigging machinery, and of course 17th had been chosen for a very good reason, okay? Because the people who fix these elections normally try to do it as meticulously as possible. So the date is always very important, okay? And technically speaking, that was the second attempt, by Jubilee to get into power illegally, okay? There were a lot of protests about this date. There was a lot of complaints, and that date was postponed. That was the second overturn, okay? And then, of course, we had the 26th of October elections. We all know what happened, And now we're waiting for the third overturn. If you still remember my illustration of the African stool, two legs of the African stool are out, and one leg, very shaky, of the 26th of October is the leg still standing. And, because we're waiting for the third overturn, we all know what the verse says, that what will happen after the third overturn, and it shall be no more. Okay, now that is the scary bit. That is the bit that I was suggesting that if you just want to enjoy your holidays in peace, you do not listen to this recording. Now another man of God puts it thus. He says that God is going to shake Kenya. God is going to take through Kenya. He's going to take Kenya through some shaking. Now when God shakes something, oh boy. Now you can imagine what would happen when God shakes a nation, or maybe you can't imagine, but that's really what it is. This is what some servants of God have referred to as Kenya's dark day. Now I'm not a prophet of doom. It's not me who has made this decision, okay? I'm just trying to interpret prophecy, okay? Now a dark day, gosh, is a dark day. Now, stepping out of prophecy for a second or a minute, looking at the situation in the country right now, it is clear that it would only take a spark, a small spark, to light up things and cause chaos in the country. We need to pray at this juncture for strength to go through what is ahead of us, okay? We also need to pray for mercy, they say God's mercies are new every day. We need to pray for God's mercy, that whatever was supposed to happen, that He may lessen the impact, for the sake of the weak, the innocent, that He may lessen the impact that is about to hit our beloved country of Kenya. I have a few ideas of what kind of sparks may just cause this chaos, yeah, but those are just ideas, speculations, okay. I think the best thing is to wait, yeah, because we do not have long to wait and see what unfolds, okay. But the good news is that change will come to Kenya. Indeed, the prophecy said that change will come to Kenya, yes, but it will not come to Kenya, yeah, at the time Kenyans expect, number one. It will not come to Kenya in the way Kenyans expect, number two. This change will not be driven by the political class. Yeah, we all have our favorite candidates. Yes, we all have our favorite parties. This change will not be driven by those guys. Yeah, this change is totally driven by the Almighty God Himself. And it is not because Kenyans are special. It's not because Kenya has done something very special in the eyes of Almighty God. No. It is simply because the Almighty God wants to use Kenya as a tool, a springboard for revival. Okay? He wants to use Kenya as a tool. Kenya belongs to Him. The whole earth belongs to Him. And therefore He has chosen one of His tools to use. Yeah? If you're in a garage fixing a car or fixing something, you have a tool and you pick the tool and you use it how you want to use it. Yeah? So it's for this reason that Kenya has to be prepared for the revival. Yeah? It will be a completely new country. Yeah? Indeed, one servant of God put it thus. He said, Kenyans will reach that place where they'll no longer admire what happens in the Western world, because it will be happening right here. The order, the justice, the infrastructural developments, yeah, you will no longer need to admire them, yeah, because they'll be happening right here in our beloved Kenya. Indeed, I had a man of God say over a decade ago, yeah, prophesy and say, people will look at Kenya, there's a time coming, yeah? Over 10 years ago I had this prophecy. They'll look at Kenya and they'll feel, a little jealous, and they'll start asking, why Kenya? Why? Why is Kenya? What is so special about Kenya? That is where we're going, folks. And I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you. Those of you who have been involved in bringing a life to this world, yeah, or those like me who have been fortunate enough to witness childbirth, yeah, will understand this a bit more. When a woman goes into labor, there's excruciating pain involved. There's a lot of struggle. There's a lot of blood. In fact, it reaches a point where the woman almost gives up and says, yeah. But then finally, the baby is born and everything just dramatically vanishes. All the blood, all the pain, all the suffering just miraculously vanishes. And there's the joy of the newborn. Yeah. So, folks, what we're about to go through are the birth pangs of a great new nation called Kenya. Of course, it would be much nicer, yeah, for the woman, yeah, if there was no struggling, there was no pain, and something just happened like magic. Pop! The baby is born. Yeah, you don't have to go through all that blood. You don't have to go through all that suffering. Yeah, the baby is just born. Yeah, but then unfortunately, life is not like that. Life demands that the birth pangs must be there. The painful, excruciating and pain, yeah, of childbirth must happen, yeah, before we finally get the brand new bouncing newborn baby. Now, I've made videos in the past giving people tips, yeah, on how to survive through this very difficult time we're going to go through, yeah. And I need to repeat something very important, okay? It will not be possible for you to say you're safe because you're wearing a Jubilee t-shirt in a Jubilee zone. Nope. It will not be possible for you to say you're safe because you're wearing a NASA shirt, yeah, in a NASA zone or a NASA stronghold. Yeah. This thing will affect everybody who is within the boundaries of the Republic of Kenya. It is God shaking His tree called Kenya. Yeah, that's really what it is. And when He shakes the tree, God does not know Jubilee. God does not know NASA. Yeah. All those false prophecies, all those who prophesied, one way or the other, who are driven by money, by greed, by tribal demons, need to be very careful, especially servants of God. Because the Holy Word tells us, the Holy Bible tells us that judgment starts in the temple. Judgment starts in the house of God. Naturally, this is a very difficult recording for me to make because I'm a Kenyan and I'm in Kenya. I have loved ones in Kenya. And of course, I'm concerned. I'm worried. But as I said in another recording a long time ago, the worst thing to fear is fear itself. What you really need to fear is fear itself. Because when fear grips you, you stop thinking. And where we're going, thinking will be very important. It will be very important to remain calm and think. It could very well save your life. I sincerely pray for everybody who listens to this recording, and even those who get to hear about this recording, that God may be with you, that the Lord may save you from any danger, that the Lord may preserve you and keep you safe, so that you live to proclaim His goodness, so that you live to say how good God is, so that you live to be a witness, as to what the Lord has done, concerning the nation called Kenya. Until next time, this is Kshs Kumekucha.
Kenya inchi yangu, Kenya inchi yangu iliyo uhuru, inchi iliyo uhuru, toka sasa mpaka milele. Kenya inchi yangu, Kenya inchi yangu.